Here we have a Minimax tuner. This one is the XRT Pro that came in for repair. We fix these almost every day. Almost every day we get those in for repair. Sometimes the tuner does not power on, sometimes no signal or HDMI connector. Let's see what the customer wrote. HDMI port on HNS tuner XRT Pro is loose and needs to be reconnected to mainboard. HDMI connector is right over here, and we cannot tell if that port is loose or not. But the first thing I'm going to do is plug in USB power. I want to see if it powers on, because there's no use to fixing an HDMI connector if the tuner is not powering on. And the tuner is working. It's powering on. But it needs to power on via HDMI when connected to a vehicle and not via the USB cable. USB cable is only used if you want to update the tuner, but otherwise it's not used. The customer cares about the HDMI connector, and that's how he plugs in the tuner to a vehicle to troubleshoot or do whatever with the vehicle. So we open it up like this, and there's one screw that we need to take out or just loosen. We do not have to take out the screw. We can just slip the board out. And we have a screen. Screen is out. And it's funny that you cannot actually buy those screens from anywhere. We get those tuners in all the time with broken screens, so we end up using a donor tuner to get a screen from. But you cannot buy those screens new or used. The model number is TFT8K433-8FPC-A1-E. I only found one site that sold them, and they had 3 in stock. I bought them all, but none of them worked. All of them displayed white screen, a backlight basically, and no image on the screen. Let's take a look at the HDMI connector and see what's going on. And we can already tell that every single pin is moving. Maybe somebody attempted to solder that connector and was not successful in soldering the pins, or maybe they soldered the pins and then it broke again. And if we look at the back, I do not know what type of flux was used here. Let's desolder that connector. I think all we need to do is desolder those holes, and we should be able to remove the connector, assuming no pins are connecting from the front, and it didn't look like any pins were making a connection. Hello, microphone is working. I thought it was not working. And one last one right over here. Right now we're not going to use the same connector. We're going to replace the connector with a new one, a new soldering, new everything. I mean, I could have easily soldered the pins in the front, but I want to give the customer something good, something that will last a very long time. We're going to replace the solder, the connector, the type of flux used. It's just better to replace the connector. And the holes are clean. Now we're gonna add Flux, because we're gonna reflow that connector down in place for a better than factory results. And let's add the brand new connector with the cap. And now we're gonna refill the connector. Align it just like that, and we're gonna press and hold. And that's enough. And now we're gonna solder the back. Let's clean up the burned flux or the used flux from the back. And we're gonna apply a fresh layer of flux. And let's do it. 1, 2, and one more. And 3. Done. We're all done. Screen is connected and back in business. All we need to do now is test it in a vehicle, and my dad's vehicle is parked outside. Maybe we can test it on his vehicle and damage his vehicle. So let's do it. And I have the door locked so customers do not interrupt when I'm recording a video. And it looks like we have a customer here, but my dad is inside, so let me see if I can place this right over here. We need to connect the HDMI cable on back of the tuner, just like that. And this end goes under the vehicle. Right here. See it? The tuner is working.